It's April 16th, 2024, and this is Sketchworks NewsBrake. The news stops here. I'm Brian Troxland. Hand check. Look at that. Got the last 3 stitches taken out earlier today. You know, in case you care. You don't have to. President Trump's hush money trial began yesterday, where the prosecutor began by reading Trump's infamous Access Hollywood tape word for word, which was difficult for everyone to hear, but most difficult for the sign language interpreter. Iran, the third world country best known for beating teenage girls who show their hair, sent hundreds of drones and missiles to attack Israel on Saturday night. And because those drones and missiles were built by Iran, Israel just broke out the fly swatter. This egregious move by Iran raised the risk of a wider regional war. While in Amsterdam, the European Medicines Agency determined taking medication like Ozempic has no risk of suicidal thoughts. And speaking of thoughts, Civil War actress Kirsten Dunst provided her thoughts on a return to the Spider-Man franchise. In a word, no! Which is exactly what U.S. District Judge Mary Ellen Noriega told Hunter Biden when he asked for his firearms charge to be dismissed. No, Hunter, no, you're not immune to the law. And there you have it. Iran to Hunter Biden in 3 moves. How about that? Now, if we were talking about the war in Ukraine instead of the war in the Middle East, we could have done it in 1 move. You know, because of all the payoffs and corruption between Ukraine and the Biden family. O.J. Simpson is dead. The ex-NFL star who was acquitted of killing his wife and her friend died at the age of 76 after a battle with prostate cancer. Congratulations, O.J. You finally found the real killer. After a record high number of cases was reported, New York City officials have issued a dire warning about the alarming rise of a disease spread by rat urine. To prevent its spread, New York is encouraging its residents to stop drinking rat urine. If you, yes you, have funny kids or teens, or you, yes you, know someone who does, sign them up for our sketch comedy summer camp in July at Limelight Theater here in Atlanta. 2 weeks of fun, learning about sketch comedy and being on stage, culminating in a live show and a professionally made sketch video. Yes, it's more professionally made than this video. Sign up by May 1st and get $150 off. Scan the code or click the link in the description below. Instagram announced it's launching a new feature that automatically detects and blurs nudity in direct messages to protect teens and fight sexual scams. That's dumb, said Diddy. Margot Robbie and her production company are working on a Monopoly movie. Now, there's no word on the plot just yet, but we can assume that if it's made in LA, there will be no free parking. On Wednesday, celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay called police to report 6 squatters in his London pub. When law enforcement arrived, they explained to Ramsay that the 6 people were actually customers. The Golden Bachelor couple announced their divorce just 3 months after getting married. Now, it will be interesting to see who gets to keep the hospice house in the divorce. If you, yes you, have yet to subscribe to our channel, unlike these other fine nearly 1,500 people, then please do that right now. In addition to Sketchworks NewsBrake every Tuesday, we have lots and lots of filmed sketches and live shows that will literally take you many days to watch. Our latest effort is The Mansplainer, first seen in our live show Sketchin' 9 to 5. The first episode dropped on Monday, and you can find it at the link in the description below, right under the one for our summer camp. below. A new episode of The Mansplainer will drop every week on what we're calling Mansplainer Mondays. Because we like alliteration. Alliteration like gratuitous plug is not an example of alliteration. That phrase is not an example of alliteration, editor. And anyway, I wasn't finished. Friend of Sketchworks NewsBrake, Brian Panowich, released his fourth novel today, Nothing But the Bones, and I had the extreme pleasure of performing the audiobook version. It is a fantastic book, so pick it up on audio or paper wherever you buy your book stuff. And now we are done with this week's gratuitous plug segment. In an effort to crack down on fraudulent claims of disability by individuals seeking special privileges at their parks, the Walt Disney Company has hereby banned all disabled people from entering Disneyland and Disney World, just as Walt originally intended. Friday, Canadian Foreign Minister Melanie Joly posted a statement on X, or Twitter, warning Canadians against traveling to Israel and Gaza. Joly is just now learning that there's a war going on over there. What? When did that come about? A global team of biologists discovered the coffee we drink every day may be more than 500,000 years old. Their research shows the Arabica coffee plant is 600,000 years old. It's about as old as the coffee left in the employee break room at the office. Reports say that a street in Queens, New York has turned into an illicit open-air market for migrant drug dealers and prostitutes. It is said to be New York's most crime-ridden street, right after Wall. A commercial featuring nuns taking potato chips for communion sparked outrage in Italy. And, to make matters worse, they all then double-dipped into the blood of Christ. Mexico's president says the 19 cats that roam the grounds of the Mexican presidential palace shall receive food and medical care for the rest of their lives. It only took him this long to realize what all cat owners already know. Aww, Winston and Malachi, aren't they sweet? And that's all for Sketchworks NewsBrake. We'll be back next week, and we hope you are too. I'm Brian Troxel. Say hi to your mom for me.